Hey guys, what's up? All right. Now, I got a couple of things that I need to say, and I'm not happy with some of the comments that I get, and I block so many people. It's unbelievable. I had this. Well, I had three comments altogether, but we had this one guy who says that I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I'm just a company driver, and that I'm just a steering wheel holder, seat warmer. That's all I am. But clarify this with everybody who's ever driven a big truck, a pickup, a van, or a car. Guess what? We all got to hold the damn steering wheel. We all got to sit in the seat. So you know what that means? We're all steering wheel holders. And we're all seat warmers. Think about it. It's Max the rule. 2, 3. It's Max the rule. Hi, baby. You want me to give daddy kisses? Yo, bully. Thank you. I know. So, to be called I don't care. It doesn't bother me to be called a steering wheel holder. It doesn't bother me to be called a seat warmer. But I wish that these people could explain to me how they go down the road. I know, I number two. How they go down the road without touching the steering wheel or sitting in their seat. That's what I'd like to know. Yeah, buddy. Okay, easy. That's the only thing that baffles me. If somebody can explain that to me, that would be great. Because I just can't understand. I make a video just talking, this and that and that and this. And it just seems like, I'm an idiot. I don't know what I'm talking about. I shouldn't be driving. I should just get out of the truck and this and that. And it's like, I just don't understand how some of these people can have, the balls to go out and call somebody a steering wheel holder or a seat warmer, or even a dumbass. I mean, it is what it is. I know that there's haters and trolls and everything else like that, but, I mean, come on now. Everybody has to hold the steering wheel. These trucks do not go down the road. We're not the George Jetson. This ain't cars don't drive themselves. Even the big trucks, they don't drive their freaking self. So to have people sit there and say, well, you don't know what you're doing, you're just a steering wheel holder, it just pisses me off. I mean, it does. It just makes you wonder how somebody can have the gall to sit there and say that. I mean, yeah, so what? Yeah, I hold the steering wheel. You're right. You're right. I hold the steering wheel to go down the road. And what's that? Oh, yeah, I sit in my seat. My body gets off heat. Yes, I'm warming up the seat. So, geez, I mean, figure that out, huh? But all these other super truckers, they can go down the road without touching the steering wheel and sitting in their seat. They're standing up doing the fucking Macarena while the truck's going down the road because they don't have to do that because they're a super trucker. You just explain that to me. I mean, I would just love to know how that happens. And I know there's going to be some people out there, that's not going to like what I say, but you know what? That's the way it is. Everybody has a right to their own opinion. Because we do live in America. Everybody has the right to their own opinion. And they have the right to say what they want, It's called freedom of speech. Everybody has a right to say it. So it's not that I'm mad for somebody saying anything. Don't get me wrong, because I'm an American, and that's what should happen. You should be able to say what you want, but when you cut somebody down for no reason at all, when they're not doing anything wrong, and you don't even know them, but to turn around and say that somebody is just a seat warmer and a steering wheel holder, it's just, I don't know, I just don't understand that. I mean, what makes them so special that they can go out and say that? I mean, I don't know. I don't know. It just baffles me that this stuff happens. And it's been I think 3 weeks since my APU got fixed. That was a nice truck right there. But now my power inverter pooped the bed. If I didn't have bad luck, I wouldn't have no luck at all. You know what I'm saying? Right in the middle of making coffee, it made one cup of coffee, and then it pooped the bed. I was like, oh, my goodness. I don't know what to do. But anyways, yeah, so that's what it is. I mean, I didn't make this YouTube channel to make friends. I mean, if I do, that's awesome because I don't have no friends anyway. So there's only one person that I talk to, who is Triple T. Everyone knows Triple T. Truck Disable. Come on, people. Can you drive or what? That's why I can't make a video because I can't keep my mouth shut. These four wheels piss me off. Everybody's like, oh, do a driving video like everybody else does. I can't. Because I get so ticked off when I get brake checked, cut off. Whoa, hey, yellow. Whoa, buddy. He's looking at his damn phone. He is on his fucking phone, hauling doubles. Unbelievable. Jesus. I don't. Whatever. I'm not saying anything because I don't want to get my wrist smacked. Give me a bad boy get a spanking. But yeah, so I mean, this is just a rant that just had to come out because if you can show me one truck driver who could drive down any road, any interstate, any back road, whatever, show me any one of them that could do that without touching their steering wheel and sitting their fat ass in the seat. You show me one person. That's right, it can't be done. Cannot be done. I don't know. I know I shouldn't let it get to me, but a lot of things get to me. Lately, for the past, 4 months, it's just, it's just been getting hotter and hotter on me, and I just, when that depression kicks in, it's just, I don't want to do nothing. I don't want to talk to anybody. I don't want to I don't even want to go to work. I just sit there and I'm like, I don't. But the only time I go outside is when I take the dog out, and that's it. And the other time I'm just like sit in the truck and I don't do freaking nothing because I just don't want to. I just don't feel like going out and doing anything. And that's the way it's been. I don't know. I just, you know, when I read those comments and then I just went in and deleted and blocked them because I didn't want them on there because I got my sister who watches my videos. I didn't want her to see any of those comments, so I got rid of them. So that way she didn't have to read them and tell my mother about it and have my mother get all panicky. And you know how your mothers are. They get panicky even though that you're big and old enough to take care of yourself. But I don't know. Like I said, I had to make this video because I don't know. I was bored. I don't know the truth. I was bored. Right? There's somebody to talk to, and I could probably text Triple T and ask him what he was doing, and then give him a call. But I don't want to burden anybody. I don't like to be a burden. You know, because I say stuff that I don't mean to say, and it makes people upset. It makes them mad, and I just don't want to make people mad. So, I know I'm a burden. I know it for a fact. I know that even to my wife, I'm a burden. You know, I mean, I know it is because stuff comes out of my mouth because I don't have a filter, and sometimes I just don't mean to say what I say. You know, or to do what I do, but there's times that I don't know. It's just the way it is. I'm an ass. I try to be nice and polite, but you know, there's times that it just doesn't happen. It is what it is, I guess. But that's just the way it is. I mean, you know, like I said, I just cleaning out my head, trying to get myself going in a different direction is what I'm looking for. I'm trying to lose this weight. I have it in my mind that I want to stop myself. You know, I do the fasting. I can go 3 days. Is how far I made it so far. But then my sugar level gets too low. I start shaking. I need food. So of course then I eat. If I get upset, well, I eat. And that's what the problem is. And it's just like these right here. I'm trying to quit. But I get upset, and I need a cigarette. This right here is the only pack I have in the truck. I ain't buying any more. Well, one thing I can't afford anymore. I'm not paying $10 for a pack of cigarettes up here, so. That's why I didn't buy any in Kentucky or Tennessee, because I really am trying to quit. But I need to get my mind on a different path. I'm on the same path that I've been on for the last, 17, 18 years, and I need to get off that path. I need to start focusing on different things. One thing being my health. I want to see my grandbabies graduate high school. Love to see them graduate college. You know, or whatever choice they take, whatever path they go down, I want to be able to see it. But I need to get my mind clean. Somehow I need to clean my mind I need to get. I need a good week's vacation, maybe even 2 weeks vacation is what I need. I'm not talking about going camping in your local camping area. No, I'm talking about me and my wife. We've been together for what 30, going on 33 years. We have never had our honeymoon yet, and I would just like to go out and go to Hawaii. You know, spend a week in Hawaii, week in Bahamas, you know, something like that. Take the cruise on the Caribbean cruise there. But I don't want to do it weighing 325 pounds, you know. To me, I don't look good, so I need to get myself a little bit, you know, a little bit better. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, so like I said, I hope you guys don't mind me talking. Because, like I said, I just need to relieve some stress. You know, I need to be able to talk to somebody. And like I said, this way I'm not being a burden to anybody. Because if nobody wants to watch it, they don't have to watch it. You know what I'm saying? At least this way I'm getting it off and I'm talking. Getting it out is what you're supposed to do. You're not. I was online Googling, and I read on this paper that you should find a way to relieve your stress by either talking or writing it down. And I ain't a good speller. So, you know, my penmanship is not that good either. So this is the only way that I can do it to where people could understand what I'm going through. I mean, I know everybody is, you know, saying, well, you know, you need to do this, you know, you need to do that and this and that, and, you know, there's people out here making $30,000 a week, and, you know, and I don't know, it's just, I don't know. Like I said, I'm trying to relieve everything and trying to get the weight off me. That's what I'm trying to do. And I can't talk to my wife about it because, you know, she just got out of the hospital a couple months ago, so she don't need to be having any more stress than, you know, than what she's already got. Living with me is more stress than anything else, so. But hopefully everything turns around. Hopefully the world comes back into order and, you know, the rates come back up and the fuel goes down, and then I can set myself on a different path. See, I talk to my father like every 2 weeks. He lives up in North Dakota. Like, you can see from my stepsister's porch, you can see the Canadian flag. That's how close he lives to Canada. He used to run the pipeline stuff up there, but he's retired now, so he just runs Uber. But, and then, you know, my mother, every now and then, she lives in Vermont. Every now and then I talk to her. Don't talk to any one of my boys at all unless they need something. I talk to my daughter. I try to talk to her as much as I can because of the grandbaby. And, of course, the boys, I try to talk to them so I can find out about how the girls are doing, the grandbabies. I got 4 grandbabies altogether. 3 beautiful, beautiful little girls and a handsome little guy. And I just need to relieve the stress. I mean, I got so much damn stress. I mean, it just, if I could just figure out how to get stuff back to where it used to be. So my problem is, it seems like ever since I left friggin' the truth, ever since I left Snyder, my brain's been like, oh, we can do it now. We can do anything we want to do, you know. And then of course I pay the truck off. I'm like, oh, I got a truck. I can do what I want. So, let's go out and do this. Let's go out and do that. And then all of a sudden it doesn't work the way I want. And then all of a sudden I turn it, I get into depression mode kicks in, and then I'm looking at the load board and I'm going, what's going on? And then I get so mad and pissed off at myself that I'm like, hell with it. I'm not doing anything. I'm just gonna sit here because this isn't right. And of course, then the bills start piling up, and of course that puts more stress on me and puts me further and further into the black. And there's just times that I just want to walk out in the woods and not come back out, if you know what I'm saying. I just can't do it. I just can't. It's either just can't put up with anything anymore, It's like I was telling my dad, I don't let him know anything because, he's up there in age. He does not need to know nothing. He's like 78, 79, something like that, so he doesn't need to have any kind of stress like that. But like I was telling him, I was at Prime. I was happy at Prime. I'm going to hand on the Bible. I was happy at Prime. I really did like Prime. But then I seen an ad one day for Snyder. I told my wife, I said, you know what? I said, we're going to go to Snyder. We're going to get a truck at Snyder, just like we did at Prime. And so I did the application. I went through the hiring process. Got everything like that. And then the recruiter from SFI called me and says, hey, what kind of truck are you looking for? And at this point, I didn't care. All I drove was Freightliners, so whatever. And she told me that she had a 2019 Cascadia Evolution. And the only downfall was it was an automatic. It had, they said it was red and black, but of course it's black with red flakes in it. So I was like, that sounds fine. I'll take that. That's all right. So they sent me a picture, and I see the truck. I'm like, sweet. They tell me it's got a table in it. It's got a refrigerator. So, of course, I'm already excited. All right, I'm going to go start a new career. And I'm going to be, I'm going to be getting this truck. I'm going to own this truck is what I said. So then, doing my 2 years at Snyder, I've seen all these YouTube videos about Landside. I said, you know what? I'm going to go freaking try Landside. I usually don't hot companies. I usually don't do that. And I said, you know what? I'm going to go try Landside. I want to be able to talk to agents and get everything figured out and get on that path. Let's do it. Let's get another chapter in the book. Why not? So I did 2 years at Landstar. And then, I'm like, the spot market was doing all right when I was thinking about going. I'm like, you know what? Let's go do this. Let's go to, out there. Let's go to bike trucking. Let's learn how to be an owner-operator, learn how to do rate cons and how to talk to agents, so that way if we do want to make that other move to where we go on our own, I said we'll be all set. No, that's what we did. And I don't mind working here. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying anything bad about Mr. Like. He's an awesome guy. Very nice to talk to. Very nice. I mean, you can call him up anytime you want, and well, except for nighttime, of course, but he always answers the phone happy. And what I like about it is that you call him up, and yeah, he's got caller ID, like everybody else in this world. And he doesn't ask for your truck number. He knows, right? He's like, hey, Jonathan, what's up? What can I do for you? Like that. No, I need your truck number. And then, what can I do for you? So I mean, but like I said, it goes back to 6.5 years at Prime. And like I said, I loved it there. I love Prime. I know nobody else does, you always got those haters out there, but I did. I like Prime. I did. It was a struggle at first. God's honest truth, I'll tell you that. It was a struggle. But once we get over that learning curve, because I only did dry box until I went to Prime. And then, of course, we got the Prime, and of course now it's a Reaper. Oh geez, what do I do? And while I was in orientation, I took the book and I learned the Reaper. I sat there and I read up on the Reaper. I watched videos. Of course, when the guy was showing us the Reaper, I was watching that, and I learned it. Like I said, it was a learning curve that took a little while. I wasn't making money at first. God's honest truth, I was not making money at first. But once I figured out the running lanes and where I could, where the money was, we were bringing home money. God's honest truth. And being at Prime, I got pulled out of debt. My credit score was up to an 850. I was doing good. I wasn't worried about my wife buying groceries, paying bills. It was just awesome. So I kept that mindset of, hey, let's do this. You've got to run long to make money, and that's what I like to do. I like to run coast to coast, border to border. And well, of course, now you can't do that. It's not in it. So I'm trying to figure out right now the learning curve of doing short hauls. I don't like doing short hauls. Because the only thing that I don't like about short hauls is you pick up the load, they don't want to deliver it until the next day. Let's say 300 miles. Now, I had a load that was, you can't drop it until the next day. So, of course, when I checked in the next day, the lady says, oh, yeah, you should have called us because we would have taken that load. And I'm like, well, the agent said not to call you guys because then I would get in trouble for calling you guys. I'd get a fine. And she says, no, if you ever come here, she says, just give us a call. And if we're not busy, like we weren't yesterday, we will get you unloaded. So now we know that. So now we're going to keep that in mind if we ever do that load again. But that's my thing. Like I said, Everybody says, that I don't know what I'm doing. Yes, I don't. I don't know how. I don't. The short hauls is the only thing that's messed me up. I think for making money, literally, because my mind is so set on going long. I like to go long, but you know, you see loads from Ohio, Indiana going out to um, California, Nevada, Washington, Idaho, Oregon, and they're paying so low that it's a joke. In between 76 cents up to $1.30, $1.37 a mile. And I'm sorry, but that's a joke, you know. And about these load boards, all right, I had 2 load boards that I just deleted. One load board wouldn't work. You all know what that is. I wasn't paying that kind of money and have that load board go down. I had it for a month. It went down 4 times in that month. And it was down for 2 days. And I said, why should I be paying this kind of money? There's no reason to pay this kind of money to have a load board that goes down on you. That's useless. So I got rid of it. I had this other load board. And I would call on a load. And the lady said to me that I was insulting her on the price that I wanted on that load. And all I was doing was looking for $2 a mile at least, and she had it at $1. But it was an insult that I wanted more. It wasn't an insult that she didn't want to pay more. It wasn't an insult that she had it for $1 a mile. And it just baffled me on how that could be. So I said, thank you, ma'am, and I hung the phone up, and I went in and I deleted that app. And I canceled the subscription because I'm not doing it. I'm sorry, I'm not going to pay for load boards that you get insulted like that when you call. I'm sorry, but I know a lot of people are going to be like, oh, well, that's just blah, blah, this and that. Well, you know what? No, it ain't. You want respect. Respect is not given. Respect is earned. And for you to down me because I'm a driver, you have to understand, if it wasn't for us drivers, you wouldn't have your job. So I didn't say that to her, but I wanted to say that to her. It just made me mad. And this guy in front of us is on Facebook. I know you can't see it, but he's got his phone in his hand right now. Well, get it on the road, bud. Crickets. That makes you laugh. We have 27 more miles to get up here. That are gonna take 74 west and to 55 to 39 and run 39 up into Wisconsin, and then we'll go up. We'll take 90 across into Minnesota, and then we're gonna take US 25. We're gonna take that up. Where we're going to Winona, which is right next to Rochester, Minnesota. And that's why I took the load, because I know that little area there. And so I'm not looking to go long when I get here. I'll probably go to Idaho if it pays. Iowa, sorry. I'll go over to North Dakota. I'll go to South Dakota. Not too far. I'll go to Bismarck. I think that might be as far as I'll go. They got storms up here anyway, so I can't go to Montana or Washington, and I haven't had the money to replace my trains yet. Somebody decided they needed them more than I did, so. But anyway, so that's not what we're talking about. So what we're going to do is, like I said, we're going to try to run some short hauls to try to get something out of Minnesota. Staying in Wisconsin is what I'm looking for. Jesus. And don't worry about the space. Yeah, you're so special. Friggin' reject. I know on the camera it looks like he's far enough away, but trust me, when he got in front of me, it was 0.4. I got that Super On guard on here that lets me know what people are doing. But I do, if anybody's watching this, I do thank you guys for watching. In my mind, I'm thinking that everybody that's on my channel is watching it, which I know never happens, but that's alright. I know some people are on here just because I'm at Light Trucking, and they shouldn't be. You should be on here if you want to be on here, not because somebody said, oh, that's, you should just be able to go on someone's page, and if you like their content, then go on. Don't go on it just because somebody told you to go on. I ain't nobody important. I'm just a truck driver, that's all. Truck driver is depressed, and like anybody says, a freaking loser. So I guess that's what we'll just keep it as that I don't know what I'm doing, I'm a loser, and not worry about it anymore. I don't know what my next chapter is going to be. I don't know if I'm just going to close the book and just let it end. Not too sure yet. I haven't figured it out yet. I know that I do want to get, something going. Oh, sorry. Hey, Prime, you got a headlight out there, bud. Yeah, I got a Love's right up the road, about a mile up the road. It should bring us, go over there and buy a new headlight. You ever notice that too? That's another thing too that's always baffled me. You got another Prime with the same headlight out. Both trucks have the same headlight out. The passenger side. But the only thing that gets me though is I was kind of curious about this. I see all these trucks, running down the road. Now, I don't know if there's a new law or anything, but when I started driving, I was trained by so many different people. Friends of my father's. My father told me some stuff. This and that. And the thing was that when we did an inspection, you had to have all your lights working. You had to have mud flaps. You couldn't drive around without no dang bumper on. And you couldn't drive around, with your truck half falling apart and being held together by bungee cords and duct tape. Back in the day, even when I was a company driver, I took pride in my ride. That thing was always clean. I always had it polished, not me. I got to learn how to do that. I need to learn how to polish because I would like to get my rims polished. I really would. I want to do it myself. They say that what you need to do is you need to get sandpaper and there's a long process of doing them. I was thinking about doing that. I think that would be a cool video to make. But I need to figure out how to do it first. I need to go on YouTube and search it all up. But anyway, these trucks and trailers, this one guy went by me with a trailer and his doors were being held together by a freaking strap. He was probably going down to the repair shop. But, he flew by me, and I'm like, wow, if he had a wrong bump and that strap came off, would those doors come flying off or open or what? What was the problem with the trailer? And then you got the ones that had the DOT bumpers that are one side is just rotted right off. You don't understand how it's even being held up. It's weird. But it just seems like nobody has, pride in their ride. They don't care what their trailer looks like. They don't care that it looks like crap. I don't know. I'm just rambling. Like I said, I just needed to get everything off, and I just hope that y'all understand and, don't bash me too much in the comments, please. You can, because like I said, everybody has a right to their own opinion and freedom of speech. Everybody has a right to say what they want. But don't be like those other three guys there, I know that, some people have been out here longer than I have. I've only been out here going on 18 years. And I know everybody else has been out here way longer, and they have, more experience than I do. But I mean, come on now. You have to be a little bit more nicer to people than that. I mean, maybe I'll publish this. I don't know. I don't. Like I said, I don't want anybody, and I don't want nobody feeling sorry for me either. I don't even like that. I don't like that at all. I don't like anything. I don't like special treatment. I don't want nothing. I just had to get this off my chest, and if you guys understand that, that's perfect. I ain't looking for nothing. I don't want nothing. I never ask anybody for nothing. I think I called Triple T up once to ask him about a load. The weight wise, because for some reason I put what? It's just this fifth wheel. I couldn't get the fifth wheel to slide. I'm like, this freaking thing should go back. So after getting it locked back in, I dropped my trailer. I disconnected. And I have never seen a fifth wheel that has two stoppers welded on it. I've never seen one that can't go all the way back to the back. I don't know if it's made. Oh, you want to look at me, buddy? Go ahead, buddy. That's me. Oh, good jumpers, Maxie. I don't know if it was, if that's something that Snyder has. I don't know. It was kind of weird. I got out there and I'm like, what the? Yeah, so there's two stoppers. I don't know if I can get them taken off or go to a junkyard, truck driver junkyard, and look for one off a newer truck and then put that in my truck. I don't know. I'll have to call Freightliner, see what they say. Oh, excuse me, hiccups. Anyways, so let me let you guys go. Like I said, try not to bash me too much. I'm not looking to be bashed too much, but just if you want to give me some suggestions on how to get my mind clear and on the right track and what path to take, what should be my next journey? What should I look forward to? Where should I face my truck to? That would be a good thing to do. So let me let you guys go. This guy's doing 55 in a 70, so we're gonna get by him. Let you guys go, and we will chit chat with you later when I do get another video going and stuff. Alrighty, guys. You guys have fun, and we'll talk to you later. Bye bye.